maybe I should go to the living room for this. Yeah, let's go. But while I walk, let's talk. Let's do Devil Wears Prada first. No, Supergirl first. Now, did I watch the whole trailer? I think so. I forgot. I'm gonna go off of what I know because obviously everybody's been talking. Well, at least on my free page, everybody's been talking about the trailer anyway, so I feel like I know enough. I feel like it's gonna be even better movie than Superman, and I'm saying that as somebody who rewatched Superman religiously when I rented it. Yeah, on my TV right there. And as a David Corn Sweat fan myself, Giselle, is that even how you pronounce his last name? And I kind of don't want to figure that out. The mysteriousness kind of sexy. yes. Now, do I have that much faith in my theory though? I'm not sure, bro. I'm not sure. The actress they chose, I feel like I'm not sure if I saw her like before that. I never pictured her as Supergirl though. I guess like I've seen her before. I guess like I never thought that she'd be interested in auditioning for Supergirl. I think that's why like I never even thought to like put two and two together. Now that I see her as Supergirl, I do have faith, but that much, no, not gonna lie, because of CW Supergirl, and just because I'm always uneasy when there's a new movie coming out, even if I feel like I'd like it, even if I'm already super duper duper fangirling out right now myself. So yeah, I don't know. I've gone into many movies in the theaters disappointed coming out, and I had high hopes. Same with just putting it on my TV. So that's why now, like, even movies I feel like will turn out good, I'm just like, I don't know, I don't know though. It's still kind of a gamble, especially the going in person thing. Like, tickets are expensive. Like, even if you don't get no drinks, no candies. Yeah, but anyway. It kind of did give Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, do I like it? Do I hate it? Kind of a mix. I'm not gonna lie. Kind of a mix, but I don't know. It could still turn out good that way, but excuse me. If it turns out good, still, and if it gives Guardians of the Galaxy still, like both two together, there's to be a little part of me being like, oh, but it's another Guardians of the Galaxy. Just, oh, but you're a super fan. I know, but that's why, because I'm such a super fan. I kind of want it to be its own thing. But also at the same time, like, does Guardians of the Galaxy own Walkmans and nostalgic music and space? And that color grading? Girl, no. Girl, no. So, who knows? Maybe it's gonna just become a whole aesthetic as in itself. And will that be a good or a bad thing? We'll see. We'll see about that. The writing seems really good. I love the quote, like, Superman sees the good in everyone, I see the truth. And I'm saying that as an optimist myself. I see the good in everyone. I'm more of like a Superman when it comes to mindset. But I feel like it's just perfect. It perfectly shows, like, she doesn't have the same outlook as him, obviously. And we will find out why in the movie. Well, people that don't know her backstory, but I mean, like, obviously she will. Like, she saw her whole home fucking explode and everyone she loved at that point when she was a child. You know, Superman didn't see that. Sure, he's still, like, lost his home, but he was a baby, so he doesn't remember what his home was like. So he has a little bit less to miss than her, you know? I love the CW Supergirl. I feel like the writing was bad. It wasn't overall kind of a bad show, yeah, but I couldn't look away. Like, it was bad good in my opinion. But in most people's opinion, it was bad. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like if it turns out bad, people use as an excuse to hate on women, but also at the same time now already, like, they're hating on the actress, they're hating on the movie, they're hating on Supergirl, they're hating on women in general. They're using that as an excuse to hate on women, but is it really using it as an excuse, or do they already hate women? Exactly. So I feel like even if it turns out good, they're still gonna fucking hate us. So actually, like, who gives a fuck? Fuck you all, like. Your hate's getting in the way of you just being happy, bro. You can't enjoy a fucking movie. 1 minute. Oh, okay. My mom and her boyfriend are putting up decorations, and I don't want to talk to people right now, especially since I'm doing this. I'm in the zone, you know. Anyways, yeah, I love space. It kind of gave Captain Marvel vibes, in a way. Like, is it set in the past? No, it's not set. It looked like it was set in the past. That's why. But, and the colors and stuff. But no, it's actually set in the present. So that's pretty cool. I love Captain Marvel. Okay, I know, controversial movie. Many people thought it was bad, even if they didn't hit women. I love it. Now, every time I rewatch it though, I can see why people hate it. If that makes sense, though. I don't know if I should go too much into it because I'm talking about these 3 movies right now. So yeah. Hi, Paul. But yeah, let's think for a moment. Is that all I have to say? If I have more to say, I will say it. But that's it for right now. Let's put that to the side. Let's get into Devil Wears Prada. Now, sequels. Can we stop with the sequels? And I'm saying this as someone who's kind of excited, kind of, only. The New York aesthetic, the fashion, all of it. I didn't get through the first movie. Kind of felt triggering in a way, actually. That's not good for one's mental health. I can see why women that grew up in the time starved themselves. I'm not gonna lie, and hated themselves even more than the average woman now. Now, that's not to say it's not so bad now, but like, obviously, you know. Anyway, no, did I still like kind of enjoy it? Yeah, I did. Not even kind of, like, I mostly did enjoy it, but like it came to a point where I was like, okay, I'm gonna walk out of here now. I'm gonna let you two like finish this, my mom and sister. I thought that in my head, I didn't actually say it. But anyways, I can still see it's objectively a good movie though. Duh. Now I hope the second movie a bit more woke, but at the same time it is about a fashion magazine, so fucking obviously the environment's would be pretty toxic. I'm saying as someone that's still choosing to go in the entertainment industry. I'm gonna like make my own lane though, y'all. There's a vision in here, but I don't want to get too much into detail because I think it'll be more satisfying for me to surprise y'all. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, but like, you know, the more higher up you go, the more toxic it is around. So you really just gotta stay strong. No, but like really though, feel like they should like highlight like the importance of like making it like so that it's like don't be like this bad. But also I'm excited for the fashion. I'm excited just for the entertainment of all, you know, a movie, anything. Like, I'm just excited. Meryl Streep, we got Anne Hathaway. At first I was a little scared on like how like good their acting would be with them returning as the same characters they did many years ago. Just know, but they're good actors, I know. But sometimes even the best actors can have trouble returning back to a role, back to a character that they thought they could, that they had put away after a while, you know. But from the clips I've seen from the behind the scenes of them like filming the movie, it looks like their acting when it comes to portraying those 2 characters are so fun. So yeah. Amsa said hi, hello. Welcome. So I thought of something else for a second. Sydney Sweeney's gonna be in it, pretty sure. I'm disappointed in that girl. I had high hopes after Everything Sucks, that one Netflix original that nobody remembers, but not that many people remember anymore. They're talking about. I had high hopes. Euphoria 2019, still had high hopes. But then after that, everything went kind of downhill. I didn't expect her to be so conservative, I guess. Like, Euphoria is gay as fuck, but I guess her character's not, but still. Everything Sucks, she is gay. Her character, so. Sorry, spoilers. That's like a plot twist in it, I'm sorry. But it's been out for so long. I'd say at least 2017, so. Sorry. No, acting-wise, I don't think she's that bad, as bad as an actor as everyone says she. Not everyone, but everyone that says that she's a bad actress. I think she's like kind of like mediocre. It depends on the character. She plays Cassie really well, I would say. She plays Cassie really well. And like that one rom-com with like, what's his name? Glenn Powell. I feel like it's like medium to like kind of good, I feel. But I still enjoyed that movie though. Obviously, actually not obviously. I don't think I've ever talked about it. Never mind. I enjoyed that movie. Hi, I enjoyed that movie. Anyway, Eater said hi, hello, welcome. What else? I'm thinking. Now, do I think it's pretty that classy to shit on other actors? No, but it's my opinion, and I don't feel that bad about sharing it. Because I don't think she would respect me as a person, I'm not gonna lie. Given her politics, so I kind of, whatever. Oh, so this is, okay. This is just like a critique, commentary. Okay. There's always room to improve. But without movie critics, how will movies get better? How will people get new ideas? How will the people making the movies get better? Exactly. Commentary, I feel like, is different than hate if it's approached and carried out well, I feel. Yeah. But people sometimes like when they hate on Sydney Sweeney, I feel like it's in like a way that's like not, again, like not classy. Like going for like looks. Or like, yeah, like going for like looks. Not cute, not cute. Anyway. I too. Who else did I heard was gonna be in the movie? I feel like, not Jenna Ortega. Why did that pop up in my head? I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised, I guess. Will that be random? Yeah, but why do I kind of want to see that now? I want to see how they would carry that out if that was there, but I don't think so. There was like a fourth name in the teaser trailer. There was like a fourth name. No, was there? No, there wasn't. I don't know. I just know Meryl Streep, Anne Hathaway, Sydney Sweeney, and then there's a fourth person that was super mega famous. Everybody knows already, and they're kind of like using that as promo, so that way they can rope in some of their fans too. I don't know. Andrew said hi. How are you? And sorry, it's okay. I didn't think your comment that you got like, I don't know, put on timeout for was bad, I guess, but sometimes me and my mom just disagree on things, which is fine. But yeah, I'm good. How are you? Anyways, back to this. I'm thinking. Now, that teaser was filmed so nicely. I loved it. It's just like so like engaging. They really knew how to like grasp the short attention spans we have. It was nice. And also, obviously, since it's a teaser, and the first teaser, it's probably not going to be long at all anyways. But yeah, it was just like awesome. Elevator scene. I think it was like a callback to an elevator scene in the first movie, I'm pretty sure. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I feel like that's like a well like thought out nostalgia bait. Now, it's like 2% of me like, nostalgia bait, stop it. Yeah. But yeah, anyways, yeah. Now, I was talking about like my thoughts on like movies sequels. And reboots, like in another live, and I was like going on a rant about it. I guess I'll talk about it a tiny bit right now. I guess I hate repeating myself, but I really just don't like it if it's, I feel like it's like a cash grab. Now, do I think the Devil Wears Prada 2 is a cash grab? A tiny bit, yeah, but you know, I just hope the people making it, like, you know, still put some heart into it, you know. And also, I feel like only a little bit, like at the end of the day, we live in a world where we need money. So yeah, but do I still think cash grabs are bad? Yeah, bad. Especially like right now where it's like literally 95% of movies being made are cash grab reboots and sequels. Or just cash grabs in general. Like, where's the art? Where's the art? Anyway. Ria said hi. Hi. Welcome. Andrew said interesting. Yes, very interesting. Very interesting. Indeed, thank you. And also what I'm talking about in general. Very interesting. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say about Devil Wears Prada 2. I think this was a rumor. Anne Hathaway and Diddy. I don't know. It had to be a rumor because I looked it up. I didn't find anything. But who knows? Censorship? I don't know. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say right now. Never mind. I was gonna say Meryl Streep got divorced with her older lesbian No, that was that was Sarah Paulson. For some reason, I get those two mixed together, even though they don't really look alike at all, actually. I think it's just because the way they both act, like mannerism-wise, reminds me of each other, and also I haven't seen either of them in that many movies at all. So, of course, I'm gonna get, like, confused by mannerisms that I don't see that often in people at all. But I feel like if I were to watch movies with them two in it, like, I'd obviously pick up on their differences. Fucking obviously. What else? I think we're gonna go move on to Hunger Games. Hunger Games. Now, do I like how they keep making Hunger Games movies? Surprisingly, yes, now that I know the lore. Now, the writer of the Hunger Games books only writes new books if she feels like politically it is needed. Amazing. Before I knew that, I was like, oh, cash grabs, stop it. They're using revolution for cash grabs. No, it is needed. And I get, again, like, I get it if you were, you were like me before I found that out, but guys, that's what I'm telling you right now. That's what's happening. Now, that's why I'm excited. Every time it comes out, I bet there's some people that have a change of heart and are moved. You know, that wouldn't have been before if that movie never came out. Now, McKenna Grace, love how she's in it. I feel a bit jelly, though. I'm around her age, and I wish I was the amount of successful as she is. I think she even makes music. Now, people are hating on her music. I get it, though. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I could be getting her mixed with another actor, singer, but combination. But she was like singing about like how she like feels like an outsider. I get it, especially like if you grew up as like a child actor, like, and you didn't like go to like normal schools. I get it. And I'm saying that as somebody who's just went to like public schools her whole life, like just normal public schools. Yeah, I mean, yeah. But people were hating on her because they were like, girl, you're like rich, you're a famous actress, why do you feel this way? But like, you can be like any status, any kind of person and feel that way, girl. It's okay, I got you. Now for the song itself though, I feel like it was a bit higher than okay in my book. But I listened to again, meh. If I were to come across it in a TikTok, I think I'd let it replay for a good 30 minutes and allow to daydream to it just because of how beautiful it is. So you know what? Yeah, maybe it's more than just a little bit more than okay to me. Guys, transparency. I don't know how good I am at rating things because I either downplay or over-exaggerate how I truly feel. So I don't know. You be the judge. Or actually, no, I'm kidding. I was thinking of something else. Right, I love how she's in it though. I feel like she's very fitting because like people complain about like seeing the same faces, but like, and they like try to paint, or some of them, they try to paint it as like it's only like happening in the present. Oh, back then they had all these different actors. No, bitch. Every time I go watch an old movie, even if it's a lesser known old movie, I see the same bitches everywhere, same faces everywhere. I feel like y'all just have like a bigger platform to talk about it because of the internet. Than if you were to live back then. Back then you wouldn't just be complaining to like your 10-person friend group and like one of your coworkers that you're close to for the rest of your life, and then that's it. But now that we have the internet, we could talk about it with like many like thousands of people, and then those thousands of people will be like, wait, same, and then it'll look like millions, bitch. Okay, all right then. Unfortunately, that's how it goes. So that's why that's the reason why I feel so competitive. I'm not gonna lie, I'm trying to work on it, but at the same time, like, I feel like, unfortunately, in this industry and this capitalism hellscape, I feel like you still gotta be competitive. I'm sorry. Especially since, like, our population is so fucking big. Okay, I'm not saying there's a lack of talent. No. We're over-talented. What? Too much talented people? is what I'm saying. Too much to me. Obviously, the more talent, the better. In the grand scheme of things, actually, yeah. I'm trying to think, though. Now, I was talking about seeing the same faces in Hollywood. I feel like part of that is also because because some people have talent, but they just can't bring themselves to audition, either because they can't afford acting classes, so poor, or anything to do with being poor, or self-esteem. They feel like they're not good enough, so they're not going to audition for the bigger roles, or for any role at all, even smaller roles, okay? And even smaller roles get, seen in the movie, obviously. So, of course, it's going to be the same bitches that, like, bring themselves to the audition, or even, like, the online audition, or they're rich, too, or they're rich, Or somebody's insecure, but a tiny part of them isn't because they're rich. And they're like, well, even if I suck, I can get more acting classes, so I'm going to do this anyway. So there's that. And the people who end up auditioning anyways. Maybe they're just not as good, or not as good for the role, as a person who ended up getting the role. And a person who ends up getting the role is going to be the same person that everybody is seeing over and over again. And that's sad. But another reason, and it kind of intertwines from before, they got more practice because they keep getting so much roles. Okay? They keep getting so much roles and more practice on a movie set too. Because obviously they got the fucking role. So in turn, that would make them a better actor than most of the other actors in any other category. Even some of the actors that also just get every single role they audition for too. That's my theory. So that's why right now I'm going to say y'all just go for it. Get more practice than the rest, okay? Because sometimes that beats talent, because then you'll eventually end up more talented than the people that got more talent than you right now. Yeah. So yeah, I'm happy for her. I feel like so connected to her. She's like literally fucking my age and she's amazing. What else? I love that it's Haymitch that they're focusing on him younger in this movie, because I kind of always wondered when I was watching the OG movies, like, I haven't read the books, and I feel like that's for my own mental health, because I heard that they're more, like, darker than the movies, so guys, bear with me on that. I'm sorry, okay? And if I ever do end up doing it, then so be it. People change their minds. People change in general. Okay. Okay, I'm just making sure, because I heard someone come in, and I think they left. What's your favorite movie? I'm gonna go with one of my favorite movies recently. I don't think it's my all-time favorite movie, but K-Pop Demon Hunters. That's one of my favorite movies recently. What's your guys's? Alright, back to my rant. Like, when I was watching the original Hunger Games, I was just, like, thinking, like, dang, like, what did he go through? He is so, like, hurt and, like, alcoholic. I feel so bad for him. And I guess we're finally getting that during this movie. I've seen so many spoilers for the book, though, but I feel like I haven't seen enough to the point where I feel like the movie's gonna get ruined for me. No, I don't feel like it's ruined. The trailer itself, very dramatic, very, like, again, engaging, like, I like to feel a bit of adrenaline when I'm watching a movie sometimes, and I liked that. But not too much, which is why I don't like horror, like, movies or anything that's, like, too gory. Too horror, too gory. Keyword there. What else? I'm losing track of my thoughts because I'm watching outside and I'm kind of... Anyway. I was a bit confused when I saw the actor for Haymitch, though. I guess because he has curly hair. And his face doesn't quite look like the same as older Haymitch, but then I really thought about it and I was like, who really looks the exact same as when they were younger, when they hit Haymitch's age in the PETA and Katniss-focused Hunger Games movies? No. And plus, his hair could have grown straight, or he straightens his hair, over time. I know mine has, and I think it's because of stress, so that's actually perfect for his character, because he's so fucking stressed. He has the memories of the whole thing. No, so sad. It's so sad. I hate thinking about it too much. It makes me really sad. But yeah, no, same thing happened with me. I don't know if you would call it an afro, but when I was very much younger, I wonder if there's a picture in here in this hallway. When I was very young, so much more curly than this. But I feel like it's so good like this. Yeah, naturally. Like, I don't even put any heat on it anymore, and it's still like grows like this. Anyway. Girl, what? Where's the photos of when I was like very, very tiny? Oh, found one. Although it's not as curly in this one. I feel like this is when it was starting to get less curly. Oh man. I know baby hairs tend to be extremely curly, but imagine this kind of curl, but kind of in shape around here. And you can kind of see it, and the type of curls are sticking out right here. And then this little swirly swirl, aww. I like how my hair like makes like a random swirly swirl, so it does that sometimes, and it's so cute. See, I don't take enough pictures of it. I probably should, but I don't want to like feel like I'm flexing on people. This is such, okay, this is gonna sound like I'm bragging about my beauty, but like, a tiny bit it is, like inherently, I'm sorry. But anyways, I feel like sometimes when I post like too good of pictures of myself, I feel like I'm like flexing on everybody. Yeah, but I need to get better about that because I deserve to feel pretty. I do. Everyone deserves to feel pretty. You know? And I feel like a tiny bit of it is also just me beating myself up over doing literally anything. Like, I don't know, I kind of like start to hate myself more every time I just level up in many areas. And one of those areas is looks. Was that your childhood photo? Yeah. The person I was pointing out was me. Yeah. Little baby boy. Sweet baby. Sweet boy. He's smelly. Oh, good. They got the black stuff off his neck. Although you can see a tiny bit of it there, unless that's a shadow. But there was like black stuff on his neck earlier. I couldn't tell if that was cat shit or mud. Yeah, but I went down to pet him, and I don't know if a little got my hand, but I was too really scared to like really look. I just ran to the bathroom though, and I screamed, and he got scared. He thought I was screaming at something outside. I didn't have the heart to tell him, bitch, it's because of you. It's because of you. Yeah, no, why would I do that to my own dog? Bitch, what? Anyway. Yeah, costumes look awesome. Costumes and makeup. The lady that's like announcing Hamish's Hunger Games. Love how her character looks. It's a good commentary. You know, it looks like she got very drastic plastic surgery, you know? And I was like, maybe that actress looks like that in real life too. If so, I wonder how she feels, because like, obviously she looks like that 24/7. So what? No, she doesn't. I think, yeah, for sure. Why am I questioning myself? I remember very vividly me looking up the actor for that. She doesn't look the same. There we go. She doesn't look the same. So I'm pretty sure it was like VFX. I'm pretty sure it's what's called makeup. Yeah, y'all did your thing. Y'all did your thing. People don't give enough credit to the people that aren't like acting in movies. It's very crazy. I feel like there should, if there's not already, now that I'm thinking about it, I've been putting this off because I am lazy. But if there's not already an award show for like people that aren't actors, and for movies, for film in general, girl, there should be. Same in music, like. Wait, now that I'm thinking about it, during music award shows, I feel like I for sure saw somebody just win for like writing or for producing. And they weren't the main singer or any of the singers in general. I don't know though. Am I imagining that? Whatever. Same with music if it's not already. I need to look this up after don't forget, and if I'm not lazy about it. Yeah. Can you perform a handstand? No. No. I'm not even able to do that even if I could. No. I'm doing commentary right now. But yeah, so I can't do that. Sorry guys, sorry. Oh, let me know if you can do a handstand in the chat. Just be like, or that. All right, oh, that rhymes. Okay, anyways, I didn't like how the arena looks so pretty. But after I saw some spoilers, now I know why it looks pretty. But I don't want to go into detail about it because I might get some of the details wrong because that part's kind of fuzzy to me. And also now I feel kind of bad about spoiling stuff for you guys. But at the same time, like, maybe that's expected when you click on a video like this, but also, like, it looks like I'm just talking about the trailers, too, in the thumbnail and title, so, yeah. The trailers inspired this, but now I'm, like, ranting about many other things other than the trailers, which I feel like it's healthy for me anyways, because sometimes when I, like, try to force myself to stick to just talking about one thing, like, it kind of just, like, I feel that the way that, like, when people, you know when people, like, describe their throat chakra being blocked because they don't talk enough or open up enough about many things that trouble them? I feel like that's how I feel, except I don't really believe in that, so yeah, hope that makes sense. Some people lately have been saying I don't make sense in some of my videos on the comment section, like, I don't know, rewatch it. Chat GPT it, since you seem like the kind of person that needs that. Just kidding, don't do that, but you know what. I run for fun, just ran 10 km today. Oh, good for you. Please open up to me, we can talk. No. Again, commentary. Anyways, what else? Is that it? I don't know. I want to get back into reading because, like, I feel like that's good for me. I just got back into, like, engaging in my love for writing, not, like, writing. New things, like new like stories or like anything that pops up in my head, like more like note-taking. If y'all have seen one of my recent lives, like I've discovered my love for like writing slash just like note-taking during my ED treatment, so that's really nice and fun. But I feel like if I read a book, I'm gonna get like so jealous that it like makes my heart physically hurt. My heart's already physically hurting right now as I'm thinking about it, so I guess baby steps. I want to write a book. I want to write, bitch. Give me my pen. Give me my pen. Anyway, what does that mean? I don't even know. Let me think. What else? 2026 is just an exciting year for movies in general, though. Y'all, look up what movies are coming out. I've seen some trailers for movies that I didn't even heard was, like, being made, and, like, apparently already have some fandoms, you know? So, yeah, I kind of want to do some more research on that before I make any content about it, because I feel like I'm low-key, like, lying to y'all if I make content about something I'm, like, not that interested in. So, yeah, let me just, like, or like not that knowledgeable in. So yeah, let me at least try and get that knowledge part down before I make content, so that way it turns out better and also I feel better. Yeah, but I feel like y'all don't really care about that, at least some of you, which makes me feel bad a bit sometimes. But also the people that do, again, make me feel bad about it sometimes, but also like make me feel better. And also same for the people that don't care, also make me feel better, because it's like nothing's really that deep. But then the people that do care, yeah, everything is that deep. And my hard work paid off. Yes, yes. I once tried to write a novel, said Rhea. Really? What made you stop though? You should try again. At least to see if you stopped for the right reasons. And if you did, like, you can just stop again. If you, like, figure out, like, you want to do it more, you can do it more. Yeah. Guys, I'm flattered, but do not hit on me. You can compliment me, say I'm beautiful or something. But no, I'm single, not ready to mingle. But the same person who shooted their shot said you articulate with your words. Hearts. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Oh, that's, I love that compliment. That's something I've been wanting somebody to tell me for a while now, actually. Thanks. Oh, that makes me happy. Thank you. I think I might just wrap this up right now because I don't have that much more to say. yeah, that's my little rant. I love and appreciate you guys so much, and I'll see you next time. All right? Bye. You are breathtaking. Thank you, Matt. Oh, great way to end this off. Great way.